sorry, say this was the pipe, a long pipe. Something is flowing here, say maybe water, anything, any fluid. So when water is flowing from left to right, pressure is high at this side left and low at this side. Okay. So what flow takes place from high pressure to low pressure. Suppose you are asked to find what is the pressure here and what is the pressure here. What you will do, you will fit a U-tube manometer. Okay. You will fit a U-tube manometer. Okay, it should be very symmetrical. Okay, very symmetrical. It should be very symmetrical. Left side should be equal to right side. So what happens is, suppose there is water flowing, which is shown by this color. Okay, which is shown by this red color. Water will come here, will enter this tube, small tube. It's a very small tube, and it will push. It will push the mercury. It will push the mercury, okay, inside that tube. So it is pushing. So because of this mercury level going downwards in the left hand side, from the other side it will go up. Okay, it will go up. It will reach up here. So this side high pressure, that's why the level has gone down, mercury level. Let me say this is mercury. Okay, and this is mercury, and this is water. This is one level, and this is another level. Okay, so if you use the same technique which I told you earlier, so imagine yourself as a diver. So say you are here. Initially you are here, you are a diver. Okay, so initially you are here. This is you. Now you start diving here. At some position you are here. Again, after traveling this part, you are driving here. Finally, you have to come out here. Okay. So what I will do is, I'll take the center line. I'll mark some distance. Distance. This is one. This is one. I'll put some distance. So this I will say from here to here. Let me say it is H1. From here I will say it is H2. Okay. Then this one I'll say H3. And this one I'll say it is H4. So let me divide this part into okay. Let me this part. This is same as H2, same line. And this one I'll say it is H3. Okay, because this is H2, this is H2, same. Okay. Now remember this. This is full of mercury. Okay, I'll hatch this. This is complete mercury. Okay, other than mercury, it is water. Water which comes here, enters here. This water as it flows, some will enter here, push it. Some will also enter here and push the mercury level. But after some time, it will attain equilibrium, and this level will not fluctuate. That time we are taking the reading H1, H2, H3, H4, H2, H3. I'm coming from this location, one location. So exactly I'm here. I'm here. Okay. So let me travel the distance. First of all, when I'm here, what will be the pressure? At this point, my pressure will be P1.
Sir, you can use the mouse pointer.
Uh, Here I'm getting a mouse pointer. Can you see a pointer, mouse pointer? No.
Yeah, sir, we can see.
Mouse pointer, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this point, I'm circling with green. When I'm here, my pressure will be P1. Okay. Now, after I travel a distance of H1, I'm here. Then when I'm coming down H1 distance, what will happen to my pressure? Will it increase or decrease?
Increase.
Yeah, so plus. How much? Density GH. There is the formula we'll be always using. Density GH. Okay. But density of which fluid you should ask? As
Water.
as I was traveling from this point to this point. Yeah. So initially when I was here, this point, I put a tick. My pressure was P1. Okay. Now when I'm here, my pressure is increased because I'm going down, and the fluid which is here, it is H2O. It is H2O. Okay. So that's why I have to take the density of water, G. And what is the distance? H1. Next, again, from here to here I will go. Again, I'm going downwards. H2 distance I'm covering. Okay. So when I covered H2 distance, I'll stop here. Again, I will see what is my pressure. Has it increased or decreased? It has increased. When I'm traveled again further H2, by how much? When there is an increase, plus sign. By how much? Rho GH, same formula. What is the distance I've covered? H2. What is that density? It will be mercury, because from this particular area, it is completely mercury. So I will write here the symbol of mercury. Again, I will go like this. This is me. I'll go like this, travel in a horizontal distance. Okay, as long as I'm in the horizontal distance, traveling in the horizontal distance, pressure remains same. Okay. Again, I move up now. Move up by how much distance? Same H2 distance,
H2.
but I'm moving up. Now what will happen to my pressure? When I'm moving up,
Decrease.
it decreases. Decreases means minus. So again, rho GH, same formula I will use. But whether it will be water or mercury, when I'm moving from this place to this,
Mercury.
it is mercury. So I'll write mercury. How much distance again I have traveled extra? H2. Okay. So now from here, again I will move here. This is me. Further distance I will travel. So when I'm moving up, again I will have to, I'm decreasing my pressure. H, mercury, G. What is the distance I have traveled? This much. Again from here, finally I come out of this hole. Okay, this hole. Now I'm in my final destination. How much I have covered? H4 distance. Now, again, I'm going up, vertically upwards. So again, I'm decreasing my pressure. What is the density? Now what will be, mercury or water? This part is complete water. Okay.
Water.
Water. So it will be H2O. In bracket, we write liquid just to say the phase. Okay. But we understood that it is liquid only. Now what is the travel distance? H4. This whole thing is equal to, when you are here, What is the pressure you are withstanding? You are withstanding the pressure at location 2. Let me say it is P2. Okay, P2. Now, you see something can be cancelled. This and this are same. This part is when I'm going downwards, and this part is which one? When I'm going upward in this section. Okay, this section. These are mercury, these are mercury. Same fluid, you're going down by the same amount H2, you're going up by the same distance H2. That's why when we don't have time, we don't write like this. Simply what we do, you jump. When you are going the same distance downward and upward with the same fluid, no need to write the equation, simply jump. Okay, from here you start going up. So you save time. Now, I want to know what is the difference between P1 and P2. So what you do, P2 you bring it here and everything you take it to the other side. Then it will be minus. This is simplification. Okay. Oh yeah, finish. Right. So this is the equation which you need to find. Now, this is a difference of pressure. It only tells you what is the difference of P1 pressure minus P2. It doesn't tell you how much is P1 pressure, how much is P2 pressure. Okay. That is the difference it is getting. So in most of the engineering application, most of the time we are mainly concerned with the change in pressure. Okay, sometimes, okay, in compressor, when we fit a dial gauge, not manometer, there we can directly see how much pressure is developed inside the compressor. Okay, so this is what I want in the earlier class. So now I think you have understood this one. Same logic. Go here. Come down. When you are going down, pressure decreases. Always think of the fluid. Height, depth. Again, you are going up, pressure decreases. When you are going down, pressure increases. When you are here, it is P2 pressure. When you are here, it is P1 pressure. You create the equation, and from the equation, you can get the solution. Okay, use this equation to get the solution. Now, let us. I wanted to solve some problem. So, actually, what is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is nothing but 101.325 kilopascal. No, what does it mean? 101.325. That means this much kilonewton is acting per unit area. So in this force, this is 1 meter, this is 1 meter. Area is how much? And this is the height, column. This much column of air, which is exerting a force on this surface, that is equal to atmospheric pressure. That is the meaning, okay, that you know. Now, when you go up, when you climb a mountain at sea level, I told you that at sea level, this is the pressure, 760 mm of mercury, okay, which will come around 101.325 kilopascal. Same thing, if you go up, the pressure, atmospheric pressure reduces by how much? 110 mm. That means 250 mm mercury. As you go up, pressure gets reduced. Okay. Calculate the pressure in Newton per meter square. The question is like this. Calculate the pressure in Newton per meter square. You can write the questions, okay? Corresponding to 6 meter of water column. Okay, like this, you have 10 centimeter of mercury column. Like that, you have 40 centimeter of column of a fluid of specific gravity 0.7. So what is the solution here is, I have around, I think 10 minutes left. 6 mm of water column. You need to find this answer in Newton per meter square. So what you do? Simple, same formula. Here it will be water, density of water 1000, G constant, H is how much? This one, okay, B. I'm giving you a hint, okay. 10 centimeter of mercury column, same. Density of mercury, what is the density of mercury? The density of mercury is this much into 9.81 meter per second square. What is the height? 0.1 meter. That you have to find. Last one is which one? 40 centimeter of a fluid of specific gravity. Whenever specific gravity is given, you find the density of the fluid. How to find the density of the fluid? Specific gravity multiply with 1000. Simple thing. How? This is 0.7 into 1000. How much it is? 700 kg per meter. That is the density. Now if you get the density, you can find the pressure. Same formula. Pressure of the fluid. This is pressure of mercury. This is pressure of, okay, same density of the fluid, which is given G into H. What is H? H is given now 40 centimeter. You convert into this one. So like that, you will get the answer. This is you have a tank like this. Okay. You have two fluids. You have two fluids. Okay. Yellow one is water and this one is mercury. Okay. Mercury. Fine. Now you are asked to find, this is 2 meter height and it is, now you are asked to find the pressure at the bottom of the tank. You are asked to find what is the pressure at the bottom. Let me take any point as name 1. Okay, you are asked to find what is the pressure at 1. So find pressure at 1. So this is given. So how do you find solution? Now you may be thinking, now it is a very big tank. The surface area, bottom surface area is high. So what to do? Use the same problem. Same formula, logic. You are here. This is you. When you are here, what is the pressure? Atmospheric pressure, correct, no? Atmospheric pressure. As you go down, your pressure is increasing or not? As you go down, pressure is increasing. So I simply, instead of writing this equation, I can now on directly write like this. What is the increase at this point? Okay. The pressure at P1 can be written as rho G 2 meter. What is this rho? Water plus rho mercury G. What is the distance? Column 1 meter. Just put the value 1000, 9.81, 13,600. You have to remember this, okay? Density of
Yes.
mercury is this one. You can write directly like this, or you can use my logic. That logic which I used, or when you are on the surface at A point, at B point, at C point, and sorry, 1 point, okay, 1. When you are at A, what is the pressure? P atmospheric. As you are going down to B, your pressure is increasing by how much amount? Again, you are going to 1. It's that last bottom of the plate. You are swimming through mercury. It is 1 meter. When you are at the bottom, what is the pressure? When you are bottom, you finally reach the bottom. You are here. If I ask you what is the pressure, yeah, you should say I'm feeling a pressure of P1. I don't know what is P1. Let me find. So this equation also same, but I'm interested in I told you that in most of the engineering application, we are interested in gauge pressure. I'm not interested in absolute pressure. Absolute pressure is simply adding of atmosphere. So what you do, you make it this as 0. I'm not interested something plus atmospheric. Okay, I'm only interested in what is the gauge pressure. What is the pressure at the bottom of the tank in excess of atmospheric? Okay, what is the pressure at the bottom of tank in excess of atmospheric? So I take this as 0 atmospheric pressure. So is this equation and this equation same or not? Same, no? Same equation. You use the logic, same equation. Okay. These two equations are same. So just you put the values. Density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Density of mercury is 13,600. Okay. G is 9.81. You put the value, you will get the answer.